Hello Thread Bangers, Trudy for Life here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pillar box hat like this one. They're really easy to make. They involve very little sewing and very little materials as well, and the ones I've made so far have cost me nothing. So here we go. I just thought I'd show you the ones I've made so far. The one I was wearing a minute ago is my pink one. I made it out of some scrap spotting material, an odd button and some pink feathers that I happen to have lying around. And this was the second one I made. I had like a headband with a flower on that really pinched, so I never wore it. So I got some scrap blue fabric from an old Christmas present that I made, and that's the other one. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. I've got any scrap fabric you've got lying about, elastic thread, sellotape, cardboard and scissors, needle and thread, and then bits and bobs you've got lying around, corsages, feathers, buttons, old jewellery, anything like that. Okay, the first thing to do is to draw around our sellotape. It kind of tends to be the perfect size, so you can use a CD or a plate or however big you want your hat. So we need to do this 3 times. Okay, so now we have our 3 circles. We're going to need to make the rim of the hat. For that, what you need to do is take one of your circles, get rid of those, just draw a little notch on the top like that. And then to make sure your strip is long enough, simply put the notch at the start of your strip of cardboard and just roll it along, as straight as you can, in a line like that. So when the notch gets back to the bottom, you know that's how long it needs to be. And then leave a little bit extra, so this cereal box is the perfect length, really. Okay, so now you need to decide how tall you want your hat, really. Mine's about 1 inch, but it depends on you. You don't want it too large or it will stand too high off your head. And once you've decided that, get your strip that you've just cut out and make sure it's double the width that you want your hat to be. And along the bottom half, you need to cut out loads of little triangles, because we are going to fold these up to enable us to stick them to the top of the hat. Okay, so now take one of your circles and your side long strip bit, and you need to start sticking the folded tabs onto the circle like so. Just make sure you stick that last one really securely right over the edge of the hat so you don't get an uneven surface. So there we are, we're starting to get the formation of our hat. Okay, the next stage is to stick our second circle on top of the hat we've just made, just to reinforce it and make it strong and as circular as you can. Okay, so now for the fun bit. Now to choose your fabric, you really don't need a lot. I'm going with a red satiny colour I had left over from a dress I made on the forums. Okay, so now we're going to attach the fabric to the hat. Place the hat upside down in the centre of your fabric on its wrong side, so the right side is facing down. We're going to attach the overhang of the fabric to the inside of the hat like this, all the way around. Again, this would probably be easier with a glue gun, but I know a lot of people don't have access to one of those, like me, so I'm just going to use sellotape again. So this is what we have so far. You can see from the inside that it looks a bit of a mess. That will all be sorted out later. The important thing to remember when you're sticking your fabric to the inside of your hat is to try your best not to get sellotape on the inside rim, because you'll be able to see the inside rim when the hat is finished, and also to make sure you keep pulling it tight. So now we need to attach the elastic, which is what holds it to your head. For this I've got some very thin elastic thread, which I bought for like £1 ages ago, or you can use any type of elastic as long as it's thin enough to not be seen in your hair. Measure your length of elastic to fit comfortably around the back of your head when it's stretched tight. You want it to be as tight as possible. You also need to make 2 small cardboard squares with a hole in the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to thread each end of the elastic through these squares and secure it to each end. Once you have your elastic stuck to the cardboard squares, we need to attach it to the inside of the hat. Just pop it on the base of the hat, not on the rim, and quite simply stick it. And stick the other end on the opposite side, like that. You can see one there, one there. Now's a good time to make sure your hat fits. Just pop the elastic behind your head like that, and I tend to wear it just on the side to make sure you've got enough room for it to sit comfortably behind your ears. So once you're sure your hat fits, take your third and final circle and pop it inside your hat. I've used some double-sided sticky tape just to make sure it sticks. You could use anything you want. This covers up all the mess from the inside and holds everything in. So there we are, your hat is finished. I've decorated mine with some black flowers that I made from a sock. You can do the same, or you can do whatever your heart desires. Go mad. Just make sure you make yourself something individual to yourself that no one else is going to have, because after all, that's what it's about. Thank you for watching my tutorial, and I'll see you all very soon.